Met andere woorden, Dameien Van Elburg live.
Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to my ma and me. Just his old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Well, I don't blame 'cause he ran ahead, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went to name me Sue. Well, he must have thought it was quite a joke, and I got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. It seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd turn red, and some guy laughed and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. So I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fist got hard and my whiz got keen. I roamed town to town to hide my shame. Well, I made me a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man who gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just had town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew at an old saloon on the street of mud. There at the table dealing stud sat a dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent through gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold. I said, "My name is Sue, how do you do? You're gonna die." Yes, I hit him hard right between the eye, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and he cut off a piece of my ear. Well, we busted the chair right across his teeth. 3 crashed through the wall and into the street, a kicking and a gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher man, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun, but I pulled mine first. Stood there looking at me, I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is really rough, and if a man's gotta make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd had to get tougher or die. And it's a name that helped to make you strong. Well, you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now. I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel of your guts and the spin in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue. Well, I got all choked up, so I threw down my gun. I called him a pa and he called me a son. Come away with a different point of view, and I think about him now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a boy, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George, anything but Sue. I still hate that name. Thank you. Thank you.
Dameien Van Elburg was dat live in onze radiostudio in het programma de Roesjpopshow.